Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This is In Death. This is my favourite new PSVR game. What can be said about it? To describe it, it's kind of like a rogue style game where the levels are procedurally generated. They're different every time you start. Whilst you're playing, you're building up scores, you're saving upgrades, and they're all can be looked at here. These achievements are the various different things that you can do to add extra items to the game world, extra powers, extra bits and pieces, some to make it easier for you to get through, because it does get quite hard. So yeah, it plays like Rogue in the structure of it, but it feels as if it's like a Dark Souls VR game. Yeah, and if you like Dark Souls, well, you don't need to be sold on it anymore, really. You start off with a bow and arrow, which is fun to use, but I prefer the crossbow. Yeah. So, smooth movement in this game, that's really, really important. I was actually playing this game for a few sessions before I realised you could do smooth movement like this. The other mode is teleportation. So you've got two main types of arrow that you can load into your crossbow or bow and arrow. Obviously there's arrows that attack, but there's also teleport arrows, so it moves you around the game world. But walking around with smooth movement is great and very fun. You know what I like to do in games, this one especially, but all games have smooth movement when you're walking around environments like this, is to actually walk on the spot. It really does help with immersion. Like anything you can do in real life to kind of mirror what your character's doing in the game is going to help with this feeling of immersion. You know, with VR, you've got to meet it halfway. You've got to use your imagination as well to complete that feeling of immersion. There's a couple of zombies up in here. I'm walking up. So as you can see, bosh, bosh, bosh. Killed all three of those. Quickly. So yeah, it's very possible to get good at it. What I'm trying to say is the control method works. It's responsive, it's accurate, it's fun to use. There you go, nice. Teleport arrow. Oh, there's a couple of knights. Zombie around the corner. Ah! This guy with his shield is going to try and get his legs. Couple of zombies. Came out of nowhere. Couple of monks over there with bow and arrows. Got to be careful of those bastards. In fact, let's go back. Right, let's hang on. Let's shoot out a teleport arrow. Oh! Oh, God. Right, so teleport arrow can get me over there. Nice. Go on. They always hide behind corners. Be careful. So, we shall see what this looks like on the video. In the headset, of course, you've got a better contrast. You've got, you know, it's an OLED screen, so you've got a real sense of light and dark. When you're in these outside areas, the lightness of these outside areas is in stark contrast to the dark, yet certainly very visible. Oh shit, got me. Excuse my indoor bits. Yeah, I should use my shield a bit quicker there. The use of the shield is vital. It's easy to forget that you can use it, but it's very effective. Yeah, when they come at you close up like that, you just use the shield to block. Easy. Headshot. Oh god. See those arrows coming flying at you. Oh shit. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Got ya, got ya. Right. Oh, I thought that was a baddie. So yeah, the AI is pretty simple. But, you know, I don't know what the budget for this game was. Whatever they've done with the resources they had, it works. So, out here, let's see what's out here. Not a lot. Right, back. So, yeah, you're making your way through these levels, different every time you enter them. And I'm not entirely sure what kind of how big it is or what the end goal is. There are bosses. You've got to find your way to boss levels, and there are kind of special zones or harder levels, should I say, that you need to find. I've not managed to beat the first boss that I've come across yet. It's pretty bloody hard. Come on, let's go down this way. See, yeah, it's like Knightmare. Remember that old 80s kids TV program, Knightmare? It's kind of like that. Only instead of solving riddles and doing puzzles, you're just shooting shit. But I gotta say, walking on the spot really does help with immersion. It's cool. Gives you that sense of moving through as an area. Where am I in the video? The actual. Okay, you can see me. Right, gotta be careful not to go too far off cam. So, that tower in the distance there is a special items pickup area. So we can get to that. Do a bit of teleporting, a bit quicker. So, brings me up here, and I've got, what have I got to spend? 2,244. Well, I've got full energy, so I don't need any more health. Can't afford that. Restock ammo, what kind of... I haven't got any. Right, okay. Oh, I think I've got enough to buy any arrows. Lay explosive traps. Ooh, that's what incursion is. That's one of the things I've unlocked. Lay explosive traps. Cool, I've not actually used that before. I must have unlocked that pretty quick, pretty recently. So, yeah, but... can't actually afford anything at the minute. So let's carry on. Teleport. Uh-oh. Too far. Come on then. Come on, see how accurate that is. He was quite far away and hidden behind a pillar, but I managed to get him. So yeah, it's really satisfying gameplay, really satisfying controls. The aiming, there's no reticle. You just use your own actual sense of aim and depth perception. So yeah, it's one of the beauties of 3D, the 3D element that these games, that VR can give you, is that you just use your actual own skills that you would use in real life. I don't want a fire arrow to be my main arrow at the minute. These levels are really cool, really well designed as well, pretty spooky. So there wasn't a lot of fanfare for this game. Like, you know, people that have played it really like it, but I've not really seen a lot of hype about it. It's certainly not one of the big ticket VR games, but it's my new favourite ones. It just works really well. Now, you might think that night is not a threat down there with his sword, but actually he can throw axes at you. And there's this floaty skeleton dude who you need to hit in the heart. Got him. I'm going to go down there, ready? There's a portal down there into a different level, so we're going to see that in a bit. I'll get out of it. Went below my shield then. So I cleared all them out pretty good. Yeah, there's definitely a learning curve to it. I guess as with any game really, but yeah, the first couple of goes I'd done this I was getting slaughtered. You do come around to it and the controls are really intuitive. Really work really well. So, let's go to this portal. Ready? Let's go. This takes us to... Ah, there you go, the Pit of Reformation. I don't really know what is the end at the end of this level. I've not made it that far yet. This is where I die, usually, on this level. So I don't know what the volume levels are like. Hopefully you can hear me over the game sound effects and such. You should be able to. Right. This is where it gets peak. Skeleton dude. They're not really that dangerous. They just take a lot of hits unless you get them in the right spot. But there's another guy that I'm expecting to see in a minute. He's more dangerous. Come on, got him. Where is he? Alright, okay, okay. Oh, not you. I'll take care of you, no bother. Where is he? He's usually here. Guess we'll come across him soon. Just watching it. Oh! Oh shit. Yeah, those guys are scary because we've got to get him in the exact right spot. I was lucky. Or they just keep coming at you. And when they're closer, it's harder to get them really because of reasons. Where are you all coming from? I don't know if that's... Oh, it can get through the... Okay, cool. Oh, you bastard. Someone's got an arrow. You can hide, but I will find you. I will find you, and I will kill you. And I will avenge my daughter. Oh, fuck! Ah, he's right behind me! Oh, those ghost dudes come out of nowhere sometimes. Oh! Fuck, where'd you come from? Come on. And they don't just constantly respawn. I'm pretty sure there's a limit in each area once you've had so many baddies. I think so, anyway. Oh shit! Oh fuck! So this is this is what I've been hoping for. This is pretty much the game I've been hoping for ever since I first played Rec Room. Rec Room is an amazing game that's actually free on PSVR, and one of my favourite things about Rec Room, because it's basically a sandbox, it's got so many different types of game in there, built from this very kind of simplistic looking game engine, but one of the best things in Rec Room is the quests. I guess it's kind of similar to this, only you also have sword, and you can do it multiplayer. Oh, there's the guy. Fuck. Right, hang on. That's the one I was worried about. Oh, this is getting fucking serious now. Oh, shit. Over there. Right, teleport. Oh, God. They're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. What is going on? Anyway, yeah, this is kind of reminiscent of... Oh, shit. The quests in Rec Room. It's hard to talk and play at the same time. Oh god, I'm going to die. I wanted to try and get a bit further in this level and see what it holds. But, fucking coming from everywhere. I don't want to just move on. For some reason I'm assuming that you can actually clear an area of all the baddies that will spawn. I'm not sure if that is true. They're just going to keep coming? I hope not. Right, anyway, let's go through it. Okay. Ah, shit. Got him. Got him. Oh, wait. No, now got him. I think. Yeah, alright, okay. Right, that area can just fuck off. Right, okay. Oh, shit. Get this first. Ah! Got to avoid those fire. I don't think you can block the fireballs. That's pretty much what you got to do to beat those guys. Just rapid fire. Oh, I need some more health. I've only got 2 bars left. Just on the side of your weapon there is pretty cool. Way of showing you the health there. Oh, Jesus. Right. Tense, nervous headache. Get me in the head. Oh god, what happened there? Oh, he's blocked. Oh, he's blocked. We can't throw anything at me at the minute. He's blocked by a piece of scenery, I think. Got him. Got him. Oh, yeah, man. So these levels look really cool. Great graphics. Oh, come on. And, yeah, always got to remind yourself to use the shield. Very, very useful. Very easy to forget you've got it. And just try and kill everything before it gets you, but defense is just as an effective strategy as attack. Well, that's bullshit, actually. Of course, attack is the most effective strategy. If you kill things, they will not be able to kill you. Got him in the tits there, I think. Oh. Yep, right. Okay, so up these stairs, should we reckon? Up these stairs? Let's go. Park effects. Ah! Oh no! I was worried about that guy, and now I'm dead. Anyway, that is in death, and I did die. Got an achievement though. Let's see what that was. Pit of Reformation Trial. I don't know what that unlocks. We shall see. So yeah, every time you die, it does this. Tells you the stats and scores you got. And shows you a list of all of the enemies that you have killed. It's quite a good run. But I was sloppy near the end there. The Pit of Reformation Trial. Let's see what that unlocks. Anyway, that's in death. I guess that's kind of a good enough taste of it. Yeah. I think this is a good way of doing VR gameplay videos as well. Just so you can get to see kind of the person moving around as they're playing the game. Just fits well. So I'll probably do some more of these. I'm just waffling now until we get to the screen to see what that achievement was or the upgrade is. Sometimes they're really useful. I'm going to need all the help I can get to get past the boss, the first boss. I hope there's several. I hope the game's got some length to it. But yeah, the first boss I've come to so far is... I haven't got a chance at the minute. I've got to get better. Right, anyway. So what was it? No. Is Pit of Reformation? Oh, okay. Pit of Reformation Trial. So that is completing Pit of Reformation yields greater riches. What? Oh, so if I play it now, I'll get more moolah, I guess. So I don't even really know what to use them for. Fire and Ice, what's that one? Adds Cupid's Wraith to the world. Kill a frozen enemy with fire. Ooh. Yeah, there's loads of stuff I haven't done yet. Anyway, that is In Death. I can recommend it. It's my new favourite PSVR game. Alright guys, bye bye.